Hello and welcome back to the channel, guys. So in this video I'm gonna do something quite different, and I'm gonna have a talk about this as well. Yeah. So okay, 233 million views. Behet Ghol میدم. I promise you. Yeah. So yeah, the whole thing is that I recently was asked in the comment section where I'm from. I'm from Iran, and I never like felt kind of secure about it. And I grew up like to three languages, basically English, Persian or Farsi, or and Turkish, the part of Iran that I am from. I tried my best to deny that part of me because on one side I never like kind of belong to that culture, or to be honest any culture, because when you open your eyes and you're already like speaking like three languages in an environment that you're constantly facing like so many languages and so many like different views on life, you grow up like quite confused. And so I try to like and I am, to be honest, trying to deny this kind of part of me, but at the end of the day it's like another language. So and I even never like kind of despise the language itself. It's like the people the language connects me to. And even recently that I even after like having left my country for studies, I met like people from my country again. I recently started to appreciate the language and how rich the language itself is more. And yeah, it's like my approach to languages now. The languages I hate the most is English and Persian, because I grew upon those languages, and the only reason I don't hate like English to the extent of not even using it is like it's all because of Eminem, because he kind of made me grow up and like fall in love with the intricacies of every language, and not every language but English, and how far you can stretch a language. So I'm gonna do a reaction to this, and I don't know like which audience this video is gonna gravitate towards. And to be honest, I'm kind of having the issue with YouTube that I don't want to monetize the channel. I have like other channels that I've monetized already. I'm doing this for the sense of community, but YouTube doesn't even allow me to upload a video, and it blocks my shit just after like showing like 5 or 6 seconds of a video. So I try to like make the noise kind of fluctuate, make the sound kind of fluctuate, but there are a lot of complaints like, hey, your audio quality is shit and shit like that. And I now that I've fixed that again, YouTube started to block my shit again. So, and I don't have the time to like what you call um where is it, like the word I'm looking for, to edit. And yeah, it's like that. But hopefully this video is not gonna be blocked to oblivion. If it is, to be honest, from start of the next video, I'm just gonna go with the old kind of fluctuating sound, that at least my commentary section of the video wasn't like being chopped off by YouTube. And yeah, to be honest, I'm not like the giving up type. I want this feeling of not belonging to anywhere someday somehow like go away, because growing up as a polyglot, I don't like in like three languages. I never felt as if I belonged anywhere. And on top of that, with my kind of enthusiasm and energy to like gravitates towards concepts rather than people, I've always had it like difficult to connect with people. Not that I don't have like friends or like people who I vibe with, but to be honest, it's like one-sided. And as narcissistic as it sounds, they vibe with me because of whatever the reason, but it's not like mutual. I've been like part of so many communities and so many relationships with different people, but at the end of the day, it's not feeling as if I belong there. I that's my place to be. Maybe that's because I'm being a polyglot, because I'm an overthinker or whatever it is. The reason that don't matter. Like it's like I so I'm doing this channel to attract people more in that kind of line of thinking, to see, okay, is this actually my problem in one in like 8 billion people, that not even single person is vibing on my wavelength, and like I'm allowed to show myself fully. Like even on this channel, I'm being told, hey, you talk too much. Yeah, that's the whole purpose, because I've never had the opportunity to express myself fully. Even on this channel, I'm not even yet expressing myself fully, because I'm on the constant kind of flow of learning shit. And with the languages, with the books I read, with the people, new people I talk to, I'm always like evolving and on a faster pace than my age is. I'm 25 years old, and the closest people I've connected with is like people of the polyglots I know who are like 40, 50 years old, because that's the pace of life I'm living. And it's not like blessing or a curse. It's just, okay, there should be people in my kind of age range, or at least like in general, that out of like 8 billion people, it's like, yeah, I can finally show myself fully. Like, don't like show myself 1% at a time, so people can handle this shit. And even reacting to Lara Fabian the other day, she literally said, hey, let's be extra. We are extra. Let's embrace being extra. I'm I'm not a famous artist to afford that yet, and I'm just trying to build a community of people to make me realize, hey, yeah, being extra, being yourself is like as if um, you're like selling this different product. The analogy would be like two different people. You sell ice, like in summer, it's gonna skyrocket because there's a need for it. You sell like ice in the winter, no one's gonna buy it because it's not gonna mean much. So it's the right audience. Even like recently, that I've one of my friends told me, hey, go like um, have a kind of a TikTok kind of activities, and like upload videos there, and like extend your reach with your interest on TikTok, and that I'm doing for my gaming channel. I always see like there is audience for everything. Like I upload like literally brain dead shit. Everyone gobbles zip top. I upload like very intellectual, kind of very kind of deep thought provoking shit. Even the game commentary or something like that. There's audience for it. There is audience for everything. So the right thing is to be able to find the right audience. So I'm experimenting with this channel after like it kind of breaks my heart, like after like 6 months of me doing reactions, and finally I hit like 2 or 3 videos that reach a wider audience. The most I get is like, oh, you talk too much. brother, I've been doing this for like 6 months to what you call, to get the audience that I'm looking for, and the first like reaction from that audience I get is like, you talk too much. I've been always told all my life, you talk too much. Even like on my like second master's thesis that I'm writing, I've been constantly told, hey, you're too ambitious for your project. I wrote a book. My editor said, you're too ambitious. You won't gonna be a bestseller with this book. And every language I was learning, everyone said, hey, maybe this is not your thing. I've been told you cannot do this all my life, and now it's like repeating all over again that, okay, you are extra. Yeah, I am extra. And even today, talking to someone was quite lovely and quite like open to me. I decided to be like so closed, and I didn't even show like 1% of myself to them, because um yeah, because if I show 1% of myself, it's gonna lead to me wanting to show more and to accept more of them, and people don't have the energy for it. So, and I'm gonna be the odd one out at the end of the day. No matter how many people around me, no matter how many communities I belong to, I never kind of feel as if that's my place. And with that introduction out of the way, let's actually break down the song. I don't know if YouTube is gonna like block this video like to its entirety, that you don't even hear a word he's gonna say or not, but I'm gonna try my best to stop every single moment to at least not get the video blocked. And I'm gonna even like experiment with this in this video, that half of the video I'm gonna make make the sound kind of noisy, and make not noisy but fluctuating like my other videos on the channel. So I see, okay, where YouTube algorithm and where YouTube like ID claims are gonna pick up and block the video. And I think I'm gonna like experiment with that. And it's like 2 minutes 44 seconds, so I'm gonna do this at like 2 minutes 22 seconds. So it's like half experience of both worlds. And I'm gonna see what works going forward, because every video is getting copyrighted no matter what, because it's a music and it's a channel. So I'm not doing this for money. I'm literally just wanna show the most of myself I can show, because I know there's an audience for it. Like even the other day, one of my commentary parts on the video got like this kind of nice comment that I got. Hey, that comment you said about like colors and stuff like in different languages, that's an interesting point of view. That's like 1,000 of a percent of a connection, of a kind of feeling as if this is the right audience that I'm looking for. There's indication for it. So with that comment and the similar comments, I'm not gonna like give up on the whole idea of yeah, I'm gonna do this or not. And I know it's like a very tough niche. Everyone like tries to react, so they have a huge name of an artist, so they push their algorithm and their views, and they monetize through that. But that's always that's never been like my kind of intention. I really want to find out if I actually have a place in this world, and I don't mean like to go on a dark path of all the bullshit and shit like that. No, 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 no. It's like, and I don't buy the bullshit. Yeah, 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 yeah. Your worth is like whatever. No, if I'm not seeing like a bunch of people I connect with, there is no place. I don't give a shit how many people admire me, how many people like me around. if I'm not feeling the same, it doesn't mean shit to me. But yeah, let's continue. Yeah, this is quite nostalgic. I never vibe with like Iranian music of my own native language, but yeah, even like the Turkish part of my language, I never liked Turkish or Iranian music because of that. The faces look so Iranian. Like I literally see this like I used to like see this like every day. Like yeah. And don't worry, I'm gonna start speaking the language when they actually sing in Persian. So yeah. Uh, and as I keep repeating this, me not looking like I'm from Iran, it's very helpful because I can deny that part of my shit like my whole existence going forward. And every language I pick up is like so. I get that kind of mentality and language so perfectly that I can imitate any kind of accent without showing. Yeah, I'm from Iran, so I can move the fuck on from this this kind of part of my identity because I hate it so much. But at least on this channel that I'm being like fully myself, I'm at least gonna show and embrace it on this channel. But in my everyday life, I don't give a shit. People ask whatever the question, but when they ask about my nationality, I always like try to make a guessing game, so they actually have like some sense of knowing my personality before like the biases and oh, you're from that country or something. And yeah. Um,
خودت میخوای بری خاطرشی اما دلت میسوزه.
yeah, Behet قول میدم means literally like I promise you, as he says. خودت میخوای بری خاطرشی اما دلت میسوزه. خودت میخوای بری literally means you want to go. خاطرشی to become a memory, to become a distant memory. اما دلت میسوزه, but you stay regardless. So yeah.
خودت میخوای بری خاطرشی
And the crowd like singing it. I know how he's gotta be feeling like yeah. It's a very kind of unique kind of feeling when people know your content, your creative content. I even had it in a very like minuscule scale myself as well. I used to like write poems even in my language, and I dropped it completely. There were like a couple of people who would quote me on my own poems, and that shit was so priceless.
اما دلت میسوزه تظاهر میکنی عاشقمی این بازی هر روزه نه
تظاهر میکنی عاشقمی این بازی هر روزه. No lyrics for this shit because this is my language. تظاهر میکنی, you pretend that you love me عاشقمی.
تظاهر میکنی عاشقمی این بازی هر روزه نه
این بازی هر روزه. The game goes on and on like بازی means game. And yeah, this is the like what you call in English. This is the game you keep playing. This is like back and forth we are having every single day.
آدم دم رفتن همش دلشوره میگیره
This is the line that pisses me off because it's so true. آدم دم رفتن همش دلشوره میگیره. You're so worried and you're so worried sick when you when you're about to go. Even like analyzing my own language, del shure literally means to be worried, but the structure of that is quite interesting because del means heart, and like uh, it could mean the like physical form of heart, or the kind of um, metaphorical kind of heart, like as if your senses. But del shure, shure literally means to add salt. Shur means salty. So del shure literally means your heart feels salty about it or something. That's even like looking at my own language with this perspective of after like so many languages, it's like giving me a new perspective on words and shit. But I'm never gonna love my language, unfortunately, because the memories and the fucked up like I'm not looking for pity either. I just don't connect with that shit because that's a part of my identity. And as who was it, like is it Carl Jung that says we have a shadow, and this shadow is part of ourselves and we tend to deny it. That's my shadow, and I will always try to deny my my own origins.
خودت میخوای بری خاطرشی اما دلت میسوزه تظاهر میکنی عاشقمی.
His voice is quite smooth, to be honest, and yeah, I bet he wasn't thinking this being like this kind of a popular song, because the song itself is not nothing like what you call unique. I've heard like so many better, like vocally, like even musically, like instrumentals and shit like that. But it's the simplicity of reaching cross borders with this song.
این بازی هر روزه نترس آدم دم رفتن همش
Natters, don't be afraid, like don't sweat it.
دلشوره میگیره دو روز بگذره این دلشوره ها بهت
دو روز بگذره این دلشوره از خاطرت میره. Like after 2 days, after like a little bit of like time passes, you're gonna forget about me anyway, so don't worry. Yeah. Life is a bitch, right? Ain't it? Like it's always stuck with me that I lost my friend at like when I was 16, when I was like 17 and he was like 16. And after like a couple of years later, I don't even remember his face, his name, as if he never existed. Like that's what they say, like time heals. Time doesn't heal. Time like just covers up the scars. It doesn't heal. You can like dig them up again, the scars. They are always there. They don't heal, but it's that like viral kind of TikTok or Instagram kind of reel that there is this kind of circle going on that reduces part of a cake, and the other part, when after like a whole rotation of the thing, the cake is being recovered. So as if cake is being like what you call over over and over, like being built up again. But no, the cake is being reduced and added to so many times that you see like as if it was the same picture of the cake. But yeah.
میدم سخت نیست لااقل برای تو راحت باش دورم از تو و دنیای تو را
Yeah, بهت قول میدم سخت نیست. راحت باش. من دورم از دنیای تو. Like it's not like he says like it's not that hard for you, like you're a heartbreaker or something like that. And we're like so many galaxies apart that we're not gonna connect anyways, so it's not gonna be that deep of a connection.
راحت باش هیچ کس نمیاد جای تو دلشوره دارم من بهت
راحت باش هیچ کس نمیاد بگیره جای تو. No one is gonna replace you. Be rest assured. راحت باش literally. Be rest assured no one's gonna replace you. And uh, but me on my side دلشوره دارم برای فردای تو. Like I have like worries for your tomorrow. Who you gonna connect with? Because I get it. I always got this kind of sense that he says, I'm connecting with you, but you, that you're not connecting with anyone, who are you gonna live for? Like, I'm living for you, but who are you gonna live for? Because no one is good enough for you, apparently.
میدم سختی لااقل برای تو راحت باش دورم از تو و دنیای تو راحت باش هیچ کس نمیاد جای تو دلشوره دارم من
Yeah. And the funny thing about being a native to a language is you never appreciate the intricacies of your own language. Even with English, I never like give a shit about like a structure of how English works, how like Turkish works, how like even Persian works, because I've heard like these sentences, these like words so many times that audibly they're not pleasing to me or like that special or structure wise they're not like that kind of grandiose for me. Like for example, audibly I always prefer like Spanish because it's unique to my ears. To a Spanish person it's gonna be like sounding like gibberish because that sound is like what they are used to all their lives, so they want novelty. So for them I knew this like Colombiana girl, and she would like adore me when I was talking in Turkish and in Persian because that sound of audios, it's not that's like mixture of like audios. It's not kind of what you call uh, used to. She's not her ears are not used to that. But for me, it's like vice versa. When anyone like talks in Spanish, I'm literally like drawn towards them. So that's the case. And even like structure wise, I respect like structure of German because it's like so nonsense, no nonsense oriented kind of language. Everything makes sense and it's in place. And with like sentimentality, I always like appreciate French because there is even like cover of French cover of English songs. I connect with English songs. I connect with more because that's like the core of and the depth of like the structure of language that hits you to your core rather than the English kind of version. And with like Persian and with Farsi as well, it's like I've heard this like so many times, like all my life almost, that it's it's not anything unique for me, but I know how others would feel from different cultures, and the further away the sounds in your language is to this language. So yeah, I get it. That guitar though, that guitar like is like he's playing with my heartstrings. Guitar is not my favorite like instrument, is violin and or as we call it in Persian, violon and piano. But guitar, the way he is playing guitar, even like yeah, even with other artists, I rarely see like his yeah, his guitar is doing something. And I remember when I was like learning to play guitar, I was rookie and I never like kind of continued that way because yeah, it wasn't my thing, so I decided to drop it. But I remember even playing this. I was playing this, and funny enough, another kind of Turkish melody, quite nice because I was feeling the energy and the feeling the emotions with that. But yeah.
از عشق هر چیزی که میشناسم و از من گرفتی تو باقی مون
از عشق هر چی که میشناختم از من گرفتی تو. You destroyed the concept of love for me. You took away from me everything I knew about love.
مونده احساسم و از من
What?
گرفتی تو باقی مونده احساسم و از من گرفتی و
تو باقی مونده احساسم از من گرفتی تو. Like you took away any sense of emotions I had left in me. Yeah.
میخوای من باشی و یادت بره مایی وجود داره خودت من
Ooh, that's
باشی
nice.
و یادت بره
What?
از من گرفتی و میخوای من باشی و یادت بره مایی وجود داره
میخوای من باشی یا یادت بره مایی وجود داره. You want to be yourself and you want to be like he could say it like in you want to have this sense of individuality that you want, like you want to be I, you want to be man, not man as in like masculine, but man, I in English. uh, you want to save your individuality sense and forget there is a us in this scenario, that there we were a thing. So
خودت آماده رفتنی و ترست نمیذاره اصلا نترس راحت برو بی ترست نمیذاره اصلا نترس راحت برو بی من هیچکی به جز تو منو یادش نیست
yeah, از من نترس، اصلا نترس، راحت برو بی من. Like go, yeah, move on from me. It's easier for you to move on without me. Yeah.
فکر کردی کی از من خبر داره راحت برو هیچکی حواسش نیست بهت
Yeah, راحت برو، هیچکی حواسش نیست بهت. Like go away, no one is gonna pay attention that you're leaving me here. Yeah.
راحت باش دورم از تو بدون
Yeah, doing this reaction makes me realize how much I hate my language. Even like writing poems in my language that I was languages have been my thing anyways, but even like writing poems and connecting with people in my own language with like the level of proficiency of like words I was using in my own language, it never made me realize, yeah, I love this language now. And yeah, I know I'm shooting myself in the leg in front of like two or five strangers who's gonna watch this. And okay, we're at the mark that I need to, like, not need to, but I'm experimenting this shit. So where is it? Um, oh yeah, here. I need to turn the OBS shit down. Yeah. So now you're gonna hear the his voice in my mic. So this is gonna be the experiment that YouTube picks up on it or not. So now the voice is gonna fluctuate because his voice is not strong all the way to be picked up by my mic. So yeah. Now I'm gonna pause this. So experiment if the video is gonna get blocked or not. How long is this video so far? 34 minutes, Jesus. This is the chorus, so yeah. And yeah, the reason I'm doing this video, the one or two people watching this are gonna wonder how. So if you don't like your fucking language, why the fuck you were gonna like acknowledge it? And the reason is like, yeah, same as I'm doing the experimentation with how I'm gonna go forward with languages, because this is gonna be last Persian language, or even uh, hopefully no Turkish kind of reaction I'm gonna do, because I don't like these languages. And I wanna learn something as well, because I'm not learning shit with this other than how YouTube shit works. On top of that, I recently was asked like in the comment sections, hey, what's your native language? And I told them, hey, I was raised in a prominently Turkish kind of area. And that's true, but still it was covering the my nationality, which is I'm from Iran, so it doesn't sit well with me that. So I decided to like what you call face the matters in this way, and say, hey, this is me. I don't like this part of me. I'm not gonna embrace this shit, and we're gonna move the fuck on. So yeah. The instrument goes crazy though. I would have loved to be like introduced to in the subsection of the like the ending to setar. Like I don't know, it's a classic Iranian kind of instrument with like four strings. It's called setar, like as if like it's three strings, but it has like four strings. And yeah, it could have melded quite well with the guitar here, but maybe not. Whew. Yeah, this shows you music is like international language itself, because this part is like actually like the most pleasing part of the whole song for me. No words spoken, just yeah. It is now teasing that. Just look. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. So this is gonna be the first and last Persian reaction I'm gonna do, because yeah, I don't give a shit how people think about it, what people think about it. I'm gonna fight that kind of my heritage or my identity till the day I'm dead. Because yeah, I don't embrace that. I don't identify as that. I don't like that. I don't like the memories that's gonna bring me. I'm not gonna find any solace in accepting that either. Even like my best friend recently, who's like from there in another country. That's funny enough. The further you try to run from it, the more it's gonna haunt you. But even one of the best friends Of course, my best friends from Iran are like still like in contact with me, and even the newfound like best friends I got here is like it's not gonna change my perspective on how I view the language, how I view the culture. And I know it's a very rich culture if you go like 200 years ago, if you go like 400 years ago. But now, how I view my language, how I view my kind of country, even without the politics, with the just environment and the values um, in the society that I was raised in, it's never um, matched my own core values. Even like in a foreign country, that now I'm realizing, yeah, even my some of my values and some of the dreamy kind of standards I have for myself, even for these standards are like very high, very ambitious, as I keep hearing. When I was back in Iran doing my first master's degree, and I finished it like 1 year earlier, I heard this is over ambitious. I heard this is too ambitious. I came here, I'm finishing earlier, fingers crossed. um, if I'm not jinxing myself, it's still too ambitious. So nothing changes, and I'm just that kind of a thick-skulled person to stay ambitious rather than say, yeah, yeah, you're right. Who the fuck needs these grandiose dreams of achieving like their dreams and like doing things they love? Who the fuck cares about that, right? No. So far, I've been like fighting with all I got to keep the dreams alive, and I'm gonna continue to do so. Just watch like even doing a fucking like video of the language I abhor with all of my existence. You're not gonna understand why, but just because I semi lied, not even lied, like I hid the fact that someone asked, "Hey, where you're from?" in the like comment sections, because that's how. I don't wanna say I'm a fucking saint. I'm not. I'm like a very horrible person, but at the end of the day, that's how much that fucking pressures me to stay true to my own values. One of them is like honesty and no bullshit, and showing everything there is rather than hiding parts I don't like and shit like that. So yeah, I think I'm kind of paying for my own values with this video. Hopefully no one sees this shit, and we move the fuck on. I having responded to my own feelings, and if no one sees this, it's gonna be even better because I will get the W of not being like exposed on this kind of material, the language, and on top of that, I'm gonna be like at peace with my own self, having responded to my own feelings. So yeah. um to one or two people still watching, please find something better to do with your life rather than watching me like go through emotions. And yeah, but I do appreciate sharing a minute of your day with me. Hopefully you enjoyed whatever enjoyment you got out of that, and this is gonna be the last reaction I'm gonna do to uh, Iranian song or like languages I don't like. And yeah, comment down below where you're watching this. That's why I don't say like where you're from, because I'm not gonna like be comfortable with that question myself. So I say where you're watching this, and to know where is my kind of audience diversity at, and the languages you know. So, and yeah, till the next one, peace.